You leave my dog alone. Don't you talk about Harry Potter like that. Ma'am, put your dick away. That's my purse. All right, guys. I just like to train hyper realism, and those are all very realistic scenarios that I might run into, or that I have ran into in the past. So that's how I like to train. Welcome back. My name is Jordan. This is Sosa's Shooting. I'm trying to work on my hands. I move them around a lot. Today's topic, what are we talking about? We're talking about, should you everyday carry with an optic? Short answer, maybe. Long answer, we're going to get into it right now. This video is why I like to everyday carry with an optic. This video is not, if you don't everyday carry with an optic, you're wrong, and you should everyday carry with an optic. Maybe everyday carrying with an optic is not right for you. I think it's right for me, and I'm going to go over why I think it's right for me, and I'm going to go over why I think maybe it's right for you. Who knows? First things first, check it out. Ready? Boom! Both eyes are open. Now, for me, very difficult to shoot both eyes open. I can get there, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing 5 or 6 white dots. I feel super cross-eyed trying to do this. You can train through that. I know you can. For me, it is very difficult. If I'm everyday carrying, I think it would take an abundant amount of training to be comfortable enough to where if a scenario is going to happen that puts me in a stressful situation, that I'm not going to close my eyes right away, close my left eye, because that's most comfortable for me to get those 3 to line up quickly. So for me, I think it would be very difficult to get to a point where if I'm put in a very stressful situation, I'm going to be comfortable shooting both eyes open with iron sights. Because like I said, I get super cross-eyed, and I know you can train through that. Hey, this is just for me. First day using a red dot on my pistol, I mean, I don't even want to close my eyes. It's perfect, it's right there. And I can see it clear. So from day one, I didn't even close my left eye. What that tells me is if I'm in a stressful situation, my eyes are open, both of them. I don't think it's necessarily wrong to shoot with one eye open. But if you do, from here over, it's gone. I can't see it. Shooting with both eyes open, you get that extra peripheral. Okay, so for me, I can easily shoot both eyes open with an optic. And I think especially for everyday carry situations, seeing all your peripherals and your surroundings, super important. That's why as soon as I tried an optic, it was a game changer, right? Second scenario, I think with an optic, even if you shoot both eyes open, I think with an optic, going from target to target is quicker. Here to here, on target, I think is quicker, even, especially for me, because I shoot with one eye open. With iron sights, I'm slower to go on target to on target here. But I think I would beg to differ, even with iron sights with both eyes open, it might be a little bit more difficult. I could be wrong, but for me, moving from target to target, it is quicker for me and easier for me to get on target with the red dot. Okay. That's 1 and 2. Number 3, I believe I'm more accurate with it. I know I'm more accurate with it, and I'm not saying it's because of the optic. I'm saying because the optic has helped me with my inaccuracy, helped emphasize my inaccuracies. Without an optic, I'm going and I'm lining up the 3 dots on the pistol, and it seems very solid. As soon as my first day with an optic, the red dot or the green dot moving like this all around, and I feel like I'm really solid. Without the optic, when I close my eyes and I use my iron sights, because I got suppressor height sights so I can see through the optic, it seems super solid, but my dot is bouncing around. For 5 yards, 5-7 yards, that might not be a big deal, but for 10, 15, 20 yards, that bouncing around, it's gonna increase your inaccuracy. So what that did was it just showed me my inaccuracy from the Optic. It showed that I need to work on being more stable and able to work and get the Optic to, I think it'd be really difficult to get the Optic to not move at all. But instead of bouncing around all over the place, it's like a little circle, and I can control it. So for me, it's helped me become a more accurate pistol shooter. All right, number 4. Now this one, you may agree or disagree, but number 4, I think it's way more fun to shoot with an Optic. Why does that matter with everyday carry? It doesn't. What it does matter is because I find it way more fun and way more enjoyable shooting with an Optic, I go to the range a lot more often, and I focus and I work on my pistol because it's way more fun shooting steel, bouncing around, boom, 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 being accurate with the Optic. That's me. Before I had an Optic on my pistol, I would go and I would shoot it just to try to stay up to date and stay comfortable with it. But I wanted to go shoot clay pigeons, or I wanted to shoot rifle with my red dot, and the pistol just wasn't as fun to shoot for me. So for me, putting an Optic on my pistol made it more fun, which then turned into shooting the gun more, getting more comfortable with the gun, and training more with the gun. So that way, when I am put in a stressful situation, I'm going to be more comfortable with my gun because I've shot it a lot more than without it. So for me, having something that's fun to shoot, that you enjoy shooting, is going to cause you to go to the range, and it's going to cause you to get comfortable with it. And I think that's a win-win, right? Now, I'm not saying that an Optic is going to solve all your problems. It might make your problems worse in the beginning. It did me. I was not as accurate. It was harder for me to shoot, and it was kind of frustrating at first. The only thing that for me was a game changer was I was able to shoot both eyes open. I was not able to do that comfortably with a pistol before. But I was much less accurate. It was harder for me to shoot. It took longer. The amount of times the dot would leave, and it would take me forever to find the dot. Sometimes I still struggle with that, but I train at home finding the dot, and it's helped me, at the range. But I'm not saying the dot's going to solve all your problems, because it might not. And for some shooters, it might be worse. For some shooters, the dot might cause you to be more inaccurate and might not help you solve that accuracy problem. You might be way more accurate with iron sights. And if that's the case, don't use a pistol dot. But from a lot of videos that I've watched and a lot of people that I've shot with, once you've given the Optic a chance, the pistol Optic a chance, and have really tried and worked with it 2 or 3 times at the range, they've all said that they wouldn't go back, that an Optic has made them more accurate and more comfortable shooting their gun. That's just my 2 cents. Guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much. What I love doing is reading your comments and replying to you guys, because I want to learn. I think you guys know a whole lot more than I do, and you guys have a lot of knowledge that I can learn from. So please comment. Why do you like an Optic or don't like an Optic on a pistol? What are your thoughts on it? I'd love to learn from you. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't think anybody's perfect. I don't think anybody knows everything. So I think we can all learn from each other. Thanks for watching. If you're here, please subscribe. Helps out a ton. I'm just a little guy trying to grow a YouTube video. So thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next video.